Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to PCM21. It's Stage Racer. We're on episode number 28. After massively screwing up the first stage of the Alpes-Maritime tour, we try again here with stages 2 and 3 out of 3. This stage, just a little punchy one, though we get a little split just in front of us there. It's back together, though. 40 chasing the break still. So the break still has a minute and a half advantage. That's pretty healthy. And this chase has been fast. It's been relentless. And this is a good thing for me because, well, we had that category 2 climb and we've had those short little hills along the way. And I'm looking good. I'm solid right now. Almost at 100% as we approach the final 20K of this stage. Malone, exhausted, Garrison, Barbosa, gone, Tolman, Alves, Camargo. You can see how they're struggling. And there's only 40 riders here. So some of the riders at the front on that previous stage very well could be out of contention right now or struggling. And then we just have a punchy finish to this one. Can I get some sort of result? I have no team support. Alves and Camargo are both punchers. And both of them are in the top 10 favorites for the stage. I am not. So apparently they are better than a 75 hill rating. 12K to go. Still in good shape. Alves leading the way. Now working for Camargo. And chasing the last breakaway rider. Just 10 seconds to him. 8.5K to go. Here we go. Final breakaway rider is right there. Bora rider, and too technical right now to catch his name without pausing anyway. And it's Vinjebo. I know a while back somebody told me how to pronounce that. That was about a year ago. Now I've forgotten. He's not somebody you see pop up very often. Okay, 5K to go. Punchy finish, so we need to gel up here quite soon. And at 4K, I want to come forward, but it's really just that final kilometer or so, so don't go too early. 42 riders now. Let's try to get up there. Okay, we're in that front position. 3K to go. Around this corner. Now we can push a little harder. As you can see, Vendram, Bagioli trying to attack, trying to push out. Now that chase is coming a little bit harder. Use the sneak to go forward and come right on through. 1.3K. I've got sneak on, so that's good. Okay, 700 meters. Come on through. Come on through. We're in a good position. Can we get a top 3? Can we get a top 3? 300 meters. Push to the line. Push to the line. Come on. Can we hang on? Do we have the front wheel? We do. Stage victory. That's how you bounce back. Now, I had a 7-second gap. This game is incredibly unkind on giving those sort of gaps, even on a punchy finish. Be nice if they give it to me, but I'll take those 10 seconds. Woods is second. Palank, Venipol, Barth. That's a strong top 5. Bagioli, who had tried to attack, was a little too early. He finishes in 6th. Top 10 is covered with the same guys that were in the top of that last stage. Camargo, who was a favorite, just 16th. Alves, of course, buried himself for Camargo, not for me, but I'm able to hang on. And yeah, great bounce back after a terrible opening stage where I tried to go a little too aggressive and it backfired. And we ended up 2 minutes down in 17th. Next stage, big climbing stage. We should be able to get our way back up the order a bit, but it's going to be difficult to gain too much time as we're going to have a giant target on our back and everybody else working together to try to beat us up. Hey, we got the gap. Only 4 seconds of it, even though I saw 7 before Woods ever hit the line, but that's okay. We did get a 4-second gap. There's a 14-second gap. There's a 28-second gap. That's going to help bring us back up the order a little bit. It brings us back up to 14th from 17th. We're still 2:10 behind. Schmid, Palank, Barth. Healthy gaps, though. Healthy gaps. We're only a minute from, well, top 10. Yeah, we still have some work to do. Some of these guys are going to struggle on stage 3. How many? I think we're I think I could probably guarantee a top 10. And I'm saying probably guarantee. That doesn't come... Yeah, no, that doesn't work. But I could probably promise a top 10. How high, though? I don't know, from that far down. Great bounce back after a poor first stage, though. Third stage, I lead the KOM, so that's awesome, and I'm planning on being aggressive, so I've got every opportunity to actually claim that King of the Mountains, so there's something. Race day condition worked out. I have a +2, so there's something. I have Barbosa and Garrison, the two weakest climbers, working for me, and that's all. That sucks. That goes against the plan. I was going to take the entire team right from the off and put them to work right at the front. Instead, I get two riders. So Garrison, try to come forward. Barbosa's already there to protect me, but if I only have two guys, I only have two guys. So I wanted to make life difficult. I wanted to have the peloton broke up by the first climb. It's a short stage. We're already down to 120K. So this is not a long stage. This is the kind of stage that can be flat out for 120K or thereabouts. And if we could blow up the peloton by the first climb, and then I could blow up the peloton on the second climb. We're seeing little splits right now, so I'm losing control of my guys as the breakaway is trying to form. Is it going to give me Garrison? It's not giving me Garrison. There it goes. He is coming forward. Alves has gone clear. He's in the break. 50 seconds away. That's at least 5 riders that have gone clear. And Garrison finally makes it up there. 74, enough to come forward, so we'll put that pressure on. I would love to see, after the break is established, that Camargo, Malone, and Tolman become assigned to me. That's 6 riders away. They have a 2-minute gap, 2.5-minute gap to the very front, and that's all together now. Breakaways firmly established, but I still only have control of just 2 riders, unfortunately. See if that changes. Okay, I'm full strength. Barbosa feeling it. Garrison's feeling it. You can see some of the other guys are definitely feeling it. The better climbers, though, they're fine. Right now, it's about isolating the climbers as soon as possible. Gap's down to 210 as Garrison is chasing pretty hard.
The pack is beginning to cut the lead.
Tempted to do the work myself, but that's not how this game plays. It's fine on like a U23 kind of race, but against these guys, I'd feel it. Peloton is starting to shrink. We have split off some of the riders. Garrison momentarily off the front. I've lost a little bit of ground. Oh, come on. Barbosa gets dropped. Garrison should have been right in the front, but he's not anymore. Why don't I go forward? We're almost to the top here. Let's blow this field up. Solo style. Not through attacking. No attack. Just climb my pace and make life difficult. Instantly, the moment I hit the front, the peloton starts shrinking. For a moment there, we had it down to 30. I'm going to get some KOM points again. How many, though? I don't know. About 6, it looks like. I'll get full recovery. Peloton down to 12 at the moment. Oh, man. Not very many could keep up with me. Bagioli. These are my points. Let me have them, please. Thank you. Down to 11. And we are now the breakaway. Will there be cooperation? I lead by a pretty wide margin. I wonder, is Marsh one of these 2 riders away? No. Marsh sits second in the KOM. Tolman is here, by the way. I do have some help. Just 28 in the chasing peloton. I'm not worried about staying away from them necessarily right now. I'm worried about recovering on the descent, and then Tolman can come forward. Now we're at 39. Camargo, Malone are here. This now looks really good because I have 4 team members in a field of just 39. Are you kidding me? Our team has actually got some guys in a small group besides myself. Temporary splits. Alves among those caught on the backside of it, but this is actually even better because Alves is exhausted, and there's 4 guys out of 22. This is perfect scenario. Let's go 85. Tolman looking the best. Camargo and Malone. Where is Malone? Oh, Malone is way too far back. Malone, push forward. Group of 38. As we hit the base of the next climb, Malone begins the work. And I am at full strength. And this is not even hurting me. He is definitely a better climber than Puncher, so we want to keep him at that 85, keep him at that tempo for a little bit. Alves makes it on. Alves, let's sacrifice you real quick to try to break toe momentarily. 37, chasing 3. Riders starting to get dropped off early in this climb already. Malone setting a pretty decent tempo. That puts a hurting in for some. Onto Camargo, who is a good puncher, so he could actually push a little harder and not really be hurting me. We'll be down to Tolman here shortly. We are going bold again. Tolman is balanced between punchiness and his mountain capability. Down to 21. And the front group, the F group is behind, and this small group of 18 with half a stage to go. 16 now. Now 17, but nobody out in front.
Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
And on to me. Again, I climb at my pace. Down to 13. We're going to just start leaving riders behind. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm just making life difficult. Still thinking long game. I'll get max points here, and this will guarantee the KOM as I go over the top of this one. Just 10 left. Now 9. Venipol's here. Woods is here. Down to 8. Petters is here. Reichenbach. Schmid's still here, and Barth. And we go over the top, and that does do it, as I have a 16-point advantage and only 10 points left in the King of the Mountains classification. Okay, will others work with me? I think not. Okay, heart rate's good, though. Heart rate's good, so I will recover, even though I'm on the front still. Minute 13 gap behind, which is what I need. Remember, I've got some time to cover to get back into the top 10, and with just 8 of us here and a minute 14 behind us, that's going to do it. That's going to get me back into the top 10. How high up can I get? We'll find out in the 2 climbs to come. Back to full strength. So we can start pushing a little harder. Down to 4. We split off a group. Petters and Barth are here. And we've got 3 more seconds coming. Can I push a little bit harder? Are they going to try to attack me over 300 meters, 200 meters? First through, there's 3 more seconds. 15-second advantage. They could not keep up on the descent. Plenty of descending to go, and I'm getting cooperation now, at least from Petters. It didn't last long, but at least it was some. Okay, now we're getting some. If we back off a little bit, these guys realize what there is to gain from working together. So this is ideal now. Back to 7 as Schmid is the one who's not able to bridge the gap, and he is falling further behind. The leader is losing time. Lots of it. Down to 6 as we drop one more rider. Small amount of cooperation, but that's still cooperation. 6 riders, 45-second gap. Woods off the back. Schmid even further behind. Oh, Camargo goes down. Down to 5 also. This is very technical. 42K to go. Hand up. This is going to open a little gap at the front, possibly. It does. 4, but 3 of us will chase him down. Almost back to full strength. Next descent, I can worry about trying to attack some guys and leave them behind. I'm guessing on how to pronounce this name, but I would say Henrion. Henrion. Now we're all working together at the moment. That's good. That's very good. Okay, 4 chasing 1. He did open a few more seconds of an advantage, but I really do not worry about that. That was just me going to get water, and that actually tires Petters out a bit. Okay, cooperation still a possibility, so let's go with the cooperation for a little bit. And then I'll just ride guys off my wheel when the time is right. And with a big old climb like this, I'm liking that idea. Sooner rather than later, but right now I like the idea of opening a gap further behind with a little help and support. Coming up on Petters now, just a bike length away, and we're back in. 5 riders. Any cooperation? Yes. Now we see attacks. Okay. All right. Well, this is time then. This is time. We just climb our pace. And we're going to start leaving guys behind. Back together. They don't want to cooperate. Ooh, Chris Froome is here. I haven't seen Froome. This might be the first time I've been in a race with Froome. Okay, gap behind is definitely opening up. Which is key. This will get me into the top 5, right? And if we can split some more guys off, we can move up further. We can maybe grab a podium. Okay, let's go back into cooperation mode for a little bit. We've got a 2-minute gap behind. That's what we needed there as we're 2 minutes down. Reichenbach, Woods. Let's follow Evenepoel. We're down to 4. Would love to see Evenepoel and I go clear. Or Petters, Evenepoel and I. 3 riders. I like that as well. Energy is low though right now, and Evenepoel riding away. I'm not thinking so much about winning a stage today. I'm really thinking about trying to get back as high up the GC as we can. I've done a lot of the work. I've sacrificed a lot of the potential to win the stage. But I'm setting it up for now a top 3. Energy very low. We're going to have to get some recovery in at some point and then try to catch Evenepoel's toast. He's out. So if we can catch back up to him by being a better climber at this point, that would set us up for a 3-man showdown. And on the descent, if I can get a little recovery, we can use the acrobatic, we can use the arrow, and we can maybe get clear of these guys. But we've got to be close. 26 seconds behind. Approaching the top. 800 meters to go. Okay, I was about to try something, but Petters has taken the front, which is good because I'm already starting my recovery. 300 meters. Let's get those KOM at least, right? Okay, we go just over the top there. Should I immediately leave him behind? No, we need to recover a little bit. "25-second advantage." Watching the recovery. We don't need full strength or anything, but we've got to set ourselves up because the finish is definitely not on a descent. And I like the chances of 2v1. We've got a minute gap behind. We got 38 seconds further back. The ones behind us: Onryan, Barth, Woods, and Reichenbach, 2 minutes down. We are 20 seconds behind Evenepoel. Petters at the moment opening a little gap, but I am looking very good on the recovery part. Okay, keep up, keep up. Don't lose his wheel. Okay, maybe we should save it for that last downhill section, because we've got that little uphill coming, and that's actually a good time to do something. Yeah, I'm hurt. Okay, we've nearly closed the gap. We've nearly caught... well, one of us nearly caught. I'm only a 72 downhill, and Petters has actually opened the gap and reached Evenepoel. So he has reached Evenepoel, while I have not.
There are just 10 kilometers left.
Come on, you're on their wheel. There we go, we're on their wheel. But not in a position to attack right now. We're just on their wheel. Still following. One last chance on the hill to attack and maybe open things up and go for the win. Or do we wait for the descent? Tricky situation here. Tricky situation. I think now we go for it. Can we open a gap? No, we cannot.
He's giving it one last go. The riders are now into the descent towards the finishing
Gel. Still on the attack. 5 kilometers, that is. Pushing all the way towards the descent. No. Sit up, save something. Okay, contribute. 2K to go. Arrow position. And sprint it out. 1.6. Final kilometer. We get to the front, but how well can we hold it? We're very low on energy. Can we claim the stage? No, we're fading right at the end. Evenepoel's going to nip me to the line. He does. We run out of energy right before the line. But second on the stage, and massive gains in the GC. I think we might have just put ourselves into a podium position. Possibly. We'll see. That's 2 minutes to Onryan, to Woods, to Reichenbach, to Barth. Everybody else, we're already looking over 3 minutes, and I only had a 2-minute, 11-second deficit. Add 6 seconds for the time bonus at the finish line. Add 3 seconds for the sprint bonus further back. That's 9 additional seconds. Now, Evenepoel, Petters, they're still going to be ahead of me, so I'm looking at probably no better than third. But have we gotten high enough to get third, or are we looking closer to 7th with Onryan, Woods, Reichenbach, Barth? Did they have enough of a gap to hold over me? Ooh, depends. Schmid is the one that had the 2-minute gap, and Schmid finished 10th. I will be ahead of Schmid. Then you were looking at like 30 seconds behind him, which is a minute and a half. So I should, theoretically, be third in the GC, which would be a hell of a bounce back after a terrible first stage on this one, where I tried to do too much and it did not work. Today, I tried to do too much. Cost me the stage. Not really. Cost me the stage by mere millimeters to Evenepoel, who's a much better sprinter and much faster than me. Both of them, Evenepoel and Petters, are both very, very quick guys as punchers, as climbers in that type of profile. So beating one of them is a miracle. I nearly beat both. Not quite. But the big thing, Petters lost 5 seconds. Onryan, minute 55, 2:08. You added in the 10-second time bonus. Yes, we're definitely moving up the order. Here is that final And as predicted, it's third place, actually quite comfortably in the end. Venables takes the overall race win along with the stage. Peters takes second place. We get ourselves from 17th up to third in those final two stages, from 14th up to third on that final stage. Barth, 213 in fourth. Henrion gets fifth. Woods, Schmid drops from the race lead to seventh. Genius, Reichenbach, and Mesnada are your top 10 with huge gaps. Look at that, 539 to Mesnada. And we made all of that happen. Nicola Conchi, great climber, way down in 12th place. Your under 25s, did he win the jersey for the under 25s at the tour? Something close to it. Or is this the brother? I don't know which one. There's two of them, and I still can't pronounce their name. Pare Pienter, or whatever it is, 10.5 minutes down in 16th. So, yeah, solid result. Where we were in 17th ended up 11 minutes down overall. So, what a difference. I mean, 10-minute turnaround, essentially. Of course, we weren't that far down. We were 2.5 minutes back, and then we clawed back a little bit. And then we clawed back a whole lot more and blew up the field. That was good. That felt good, especially after that first stage. Did not go according to plan. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.